And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make...
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Corral here working from the gun. That's complete to John Ross.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third down, Corral. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Corral. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds Lazard. And it's a fumble. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Buying time. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Rodgers again now. And Lazard's got it again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 6 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Corral. This will go to Henry out wide. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
To the air again with Corral. A check down here for Henry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Corral going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Here's Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down. Here's Corral with it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Corral. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Corral here working from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Corral. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Corral with it. 1st down here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, when receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now Rodgers. Gotta have this one. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Corral. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Henry will will get it. He's been busy today. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Carolina. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he is going to have the Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. Here's Rodgers.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 10 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Inside handoff, Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Corral. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll go with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Corral. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Corral to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll give Henry another shot. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Corral. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw, Corral. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, it's been about as evenly matched an NFC championship as I can remember. But in the end, barring something crazy, it looks like the field goal here is going to decide this ball game.
And there's no way that we could have asked for a better game to be a part of. And if this holds up, that kick is going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the